CM 365, all about Carnatic music.
Though we have the 72 Melakartas, we see that not all of them are popular. And some of them have gained popularity because of the fact that they've been handled by certain Vayakaras and beautiful compositions have been composed in them. So thus we see that in this category, we could say that Karaharapriya is one such ragam, which was given a beautiful status, a very important status I would say, by the compositions of Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja has composed about 11 beautiful compositions in this ragam, and we see that he has explored it in multifarious ways, in the sense that he has composed compositions on various commencing points. You can see that the starting point of the compositions are on different swaras, that is the first thing. Then we see that different kala pramanas, different edipas, then different talas. Like this, he has tried to explore all the possibilities of the ragam in its various dimensions. And if you look at this ragam as such, the Arona goes like this. It's a 22nd Melakarta. Sari ga ma padani sa sanida pa magari sa re ga ma padani da pa maga pagari re ga magari sanidani sari ga magari re re ga ri ri sanidani sari ga ri re ga magari re ga ma pa da pa ba ga ri. So re becomes a very important point, like that. Next pa 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 ba ga ri ga ma pa, then da 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 ni da pa ba ga ma pa da ni da ni sa ni da pa ba ga ri ga ma pa da ni da pa da ma pa ba ga ri re ga ma ga ri sa ni da ni ga ri sa. Here you see that also the Pratyaya, the gamaka, like re sa sa ni ni da da pa pa ma ga re pa ma ma ga ga ri ri sa. Like this, we see that these kind of gamakas lend a special kind of beauty to the ragam itself. Coming to the setup of the ragam in terms of the notes, we see that it has got symmetrical tetrachords and intervals separated by a major tone. For example, re ga da ni, and we also see that the intervals are separated by a major tone like sa ri ma pa da ni, where all the intervals are quite equal here. And as I said earlier, it is a major ragam for exposition, and we see that in Carnatic concert of today, like as much as Kalyani, Kambodi, Todi, Bhairavi and others, we see that Karaharapriya has also come to occupy a very, very important place in terms of elaborate exposition. The ragam itself gives immense scope, and of course there are also suitable composition in it to make it the main piece. Like for example, if you take Chakkani Raja and such Rendikala compositions, they give a lot of space for exploration of the ragam in its full. And coming to the starting points of the compositions here, we see that Tyagaraja has explored different swaras for starting the composition. For example, if you take Sa, you have Ramani Samana me varu, Ramani Samana me varu. And for Re, of course, the most popular composition, Chakkani Raja Marga Mulundaka. And another composition of Papanasam Sivan in the same Re, Ganapatiye Karuna Nidhiye Ennai Kadaikal Paartharule Sri Mahaganapatiye. And then in Da, we see another composition of Papanasam Sivan, Daya Vilaya Dayalu. It's a kind of an offbeat kind of a start. Daya Vilaya Danidapama, where he comes and halts on the ma before taking off. Or another composition of Annamacharya. O kapari ko kapari voyarami. If you take the Nishada, we see that there is a composition of Papanasam Sivan. Janaki Pate. As for Panchama, again Tyagarajar. Pakkala Nilabadi. So, as I said, though Dikshadhar and Shama Sastri have not handled Karaharapriya, the entire responsibility of exploring this ragam to its fullest, I would say, has been taken up by Tyagarajar, and whatever he has left over, in terms of exploration, that has been captured by Papanasam Sivan, who has also composed many compositions, very beautiful compositions in Karaharapriya. That we see that both of them together actually have contributed much in terms of bringing out the best of Karaharapriya. Now, if you look at the ragam as such, we see that it is equal to the Shadja Gramam of the ancient music. And Karaharapriya also, like Kambodhi and other major ragams, we see that it holds a very important position in the Nadaswaram tradition, where while moving around the temple during the festivals, we see that the Nadaswaram Vidwans explore this ragam to its fullest by halting on each note and trying to explore the maximum possibilities of each note. And in this we could remember Karakursi Arunachalam, who was a great exponent, Nadaswaram exponent, who is remembered for his beautiful exposition of the Karaharapriya Ragam. And even in one of the Ragamalika compositions of Dr. Balamurali Krishna, where he has Ragamalika composition in 5 ragams where the suffix Priya comes. In that we see that Karaharapriya is also one of the ragams. And in this ragam, just one example I'll show you to show you how he has used the ragam to unfold the ragam, how the Sangatis have helped beautifully in the compositions of Tyagaraja. Chakkani Raja, of course, all of us have heard, where you see that stage by stage he explores this Karaharapriya, Chakkani Raja, then one by one you see that till the Tarasthai it goes like that. I'll take a smaller composition, Ramani Samanaveru, where also you can see this beautiful process of unfolding. Ramani Samanamevaru, Ramani Samanamevaru, Ramani Samanamevaru, Ramani Samanamevaru, Ramani Samana, Ramani Samana Mevaru, Ramani Samana Mevaru. We are just with Ramani Samana Mevaru, and here you also see how so many ways of asking Ramani Samanaveru. For that he has used the ragam so beautifully, as if to question Ramani Samanaveru, who is there equal to you, and different bhavas he has conveyed through this exposition within the small Ramani Samanaveru. You can see all these different facets of the ragam being explored. Now, coming to the number of janyas emerging from this, we see that this is one of the ragams which has got a maximum number of janya ragas. In fact, by we see that there is been worked out that there are about 132 janya ragas are possible, and the names have also been given in the texts. But we will just make a mention of some of the popular ragams which are janyas of Karaharapriya. That itself is very massive. Few of the examples which you may be able to relate immediately in terms of them being more popular. Ragas like Abheri, Abogi, Andolika, Chittaranjani, Deva Manohari, Jaya Manohari, Jayanta Sena, Kannada Gaula, Kuntalavarali, Karnaranjani, Madhyamavati, Manirangu, Shri Ranjani, Manjari, Manohari, Purna Shajjam, Shri, Suddha Bangala, Suposhini, Suddha Danyasi, Salaka Bhairavi, and so on. Here again, of course, we should make a mention that as much as Tyagaraja elaborated Karaharapriya through various compositions, He is also one who created the maximum number of Janya Ragas from Karaharapriya and also created beautiful compositions in them. That's why we see that for the Karaharapriya and its family of Janya Ragas, they all actually owe much to Tyagarajar for bringing out the best of it and giving it to everybody as a great treasure.
CM 365, all about Carnatic music.